Have you ever seen the snap machines and gumball machines and even those ones where you can get candy? Chances are you see them all the time, right? Now today I'm going to be telling you guys how you can start one of these vending machine businesses, how to do it, and how much money you can expect to make while doing this. So be sure to stick around to the very end of this video as we have a lot to cover. Now, if you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Ian, and here on this channel, I talk about making money, investing, and personal finance. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you can see new videos that I post. And I post videos here every single day on YouTube, right? Now, vending machines can make you a good amount of money every single month, and it's not really a lot of hard work. I mean, you replenish the machines and you take the cash either daily or weekly, and that's about it. So in this video, I will be telling you how much these machines cost, what you can put in them, and how much it will cost you to do that. And then we'll also be looking at how much profit you can actually make from these vending machines, right? So today we'll be looking at the gumball machines. Now, these are those little machines that sell candy. You put a quarter in and you get candy, right? Now, the cost for one of these machines is not thousands of dollars and not even several $100s. One of these machines you can get for just $100, right? And even right now, as I'm making this video, I checked online and you could get one brand new for only $89. So that's the first cost you're going to have. And I mean, which other business can you start right now where the equipment costs you $100 or less, right? If you want a laptop to do something online, it's going to cost you at least $300, and that's if you're buying an entry-level laptop. So this part of the startup cost is really, really low, guys. Now, $100 gets you a basic gumball machine, right? If you want a fancier gumball machine, then you'll have to pay $120 or $160, or maybe you want one of those gumball machines that has 3 heads where you have 3 different types of candy inside, then that's going to cost you more, right? Now, even if you do choose to get a double or a triple head gumball machine, you'll still be paying under $200 for it. So it's still really a very low startup cost for this business venture. Now, the next cost that you're going to have here is the cost of gumballs, right? You can't make money with an empty machine, so you'll have to fill it up. Now, the cost for a refill of gumballs is only $36, or it starts at $36. And for this $36 that you're going to spend, you'll be getting 850 gumballs per refill. Now, tell me this, how much does a gumball usually cost? It's usually a quarter, right? I mean, that's the standard cost of a gumball from one of these machines. So from a single refill, you're getting paid 25 cents times 850. Now, before we even go that far, let's look at the cost per gumball. So you pay $36 for a refill, and that refill gives you 850 gumballs. So doing the math here, 36, which is how much you pay, divided by 850, which is the amount you get, leaves you with 0.042, and that's really just 4 cents per gumball. So you're paying 4 cents per gumball here. Now compare that with how much you make per gumball. So, I mean, you can sell each for less than 25 cents if you really want to, but that's standard, right? So 0.25 divided by 0.04, and then that gives you 6.25, which is going to be your profit margin here. Now, that's really good. I mean, all you have to do now is flood your city with gumballs, and you'll be blowing cash faster than you can earn it. I hope you got what I just said. Blowing cash faster than you can earn it. You're definitely or most likely not going to get rich here from gumball machines, but the profit margin is really, really good, guys. Now let's look at what the actual profits will be for each time you refill and empty the money from your machine, right? So to get the profits here, we're looking at the entire investment from beginning to end. So the machine will cost you $100 or less, but let's use $100. And guys, starting out, you don't need the fancy gumball machines, right? I mean, you can go with something basic just to see how well it will do in the location, and then when you get a location where it does really well, then you can also upgrade to a double or a triple head or even just multiple gumball machines, right? So the cost of the machine is $100, and then the cost of the gumballs is $36, and that brings you to a grand total of $136 to start your gumball business right now. What other business are you going to start with $136? Now, before you start worrying about which machine to get and the gumballs, I'm leaving a link down below to where you can get the machines, the gumballs, and just about any and everything you can think of that you will ever need in this business. So check the links out down below in the description for that information. Now, if you think this is a really great idea and you want to try it out and you have absolutely no money, right? Let's say you have $0 and 0 cents, then you're also in luck, because on this channel I have videos telling you what you can do to make money. So go do some surveys or do some field agent jobs or use some of these money making apps that I have in some of my other videos, right? So you can go check them out after this, and I have a lot of them. So go make the money and then you can start your gumball business. Now, time for us to talk about the profits some more, right? I mean, the main reason or the only reason you want to start a business or a new business is because you want to be able to make some money. And if it doesn't make money, then you don't want to do it, right? So starting out, the average gumball machine will take about 400 gumballs. And if you get the bigger ones, then you can get to put more in them. But the average one for $100 or less that we're talking about in this video will take 400 gumballs. Now, I'm not going to be stretching the earnings here, right? So let's say it takes you an entire month to sell everything in your gumball machine, and a month is usually 30 days on average. So 400 gumballs divided by 30 days leaves you with around 13 gumballs being sold every day. So that's the amount you would need to sell per day to sell all your gumballs in 1 month. Now, if you find a really good location for this machine, you could easily double, triple, or go further with this number. I mean, you could sell 100 gumballs per day if you had this in the right place. Now, let's say you only sold 13 per day, right? That means that you would be making 13 times 0.25, because remember, we sell each for 25 cents. So each day you would make around $3.25. So for the entire month, you would make 0.25 times 400, which gets you to around $100. Now think about it. If you had 10 of these machines and you sold only 13 gumballs from each every day, you'd be making $1,000 every single month. And apart from the $136 it cost you to pay for the machines and the gumballs, the rest would be profit. And then after the first month, that's all profit for you. What if you found really good locations for these gumball machines, like somewhere near a school or wherever people who love gumballs hang out, right? If you could sell more than 13 from each machine per day, which in my opinion is really not that much and is totally doable, then you are now making over $1,000 every single month in what could be a very good stream of income for you. All you have to do after setting up this is to go to the machines, spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes refilling them and taking the money you've earned. Now, we've talked about the profits and how much money everything will cost you to set it up and how much you can make and all that good stuff. But before you click away and stop watching this video, let's talk about the other expenses that you will have with this business, right? Because we aren't done yet. Now, one very important expense we didn't include before is the cost of the location. Now, you can't just leave your gumball machine out on the side of the street, right? I mean, you could, but instead of buying gumballs, people might just take the entire machine and leave with it. So what you'll have to do here is you'll have to go to some business places and try to persuade the owner to let you put your gumball machine or machines there. Now, the only real way they're going to say yes is if you pay them, right? I mean, if you turned up to my store and wanted to put your gumball machines there or any other vending machines, that's the first thing I would ask you. I mean, what's in it for me? I mean, I am running a business here. So I looked this up and I realized that it's kind of standard to pay the location about 10% of the earnings from the machine per month. Now, of course, you and them can negotiate this and you can maybe get them to do it for 5% or thereabout. And if so, then that's awesome, right? Now, more money or more profits will stay with you. Now, based on all the average numbers we've looked at, we realized that you could make $100 per month at the very minimum from this business if you had one machine, right? And then 10% of $100 is only $10. So you subtract that and you're left with $90. Now, in my opinion, that's really not bad, and this is still a great way to earn extra income this month and the coming months. Now, if you had 10 machines and 10 locations, like I mentioned before, then instead of making at least $1,000 per month, you'd be making $900 per month. And remember, we used $36 to buy 850 gumballs, and we used 400 gumballs in our calculation per month because that's the average the machine takes. So even then, you'd still be left with another month's supply of gumballs, and that's if people actually only purchase 13 gumballs per day, which I think you'll definitely sell much more than that. Now, this business is not going to make you six figures per year, right? At least not if you have 10 machines. But for the startup cost, which is only a little over $100, and then monthly expenses of under $30 on average, this is one of the most lucrative small businesses or small business ideas or gigs that you can do this year that doesn't really require much from you. And again, guys, the links are down below to the machine, the gumballs, as well as other stuff, right? So you can buy them and then get them shipped right to your door. So what do you guys think about this business idea? Do you think it's good enough? Would you try something like this, or are you now going to try it since the startup cost is so low? Drop me a comment down below and let me know if this is something that you think you'll be trying out soon. Now, I hope this video was very helpful and I was able to provide some value to you guys. And if you like this kind of content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification icon so you can get updated on when I post new videos here, which is at least once per day. Now, in addition to that, be sure to also share this video anywhere you think it may be able to reach more people and help someone out as well. Now, if you're a new subscriber or viewer here on the channel, be sure to check out my other videos on high yield savings accounts, checking accounts, investments, credit cards, and of course, more ways to make money. Also guys, I've left a couple links down below to free stuff and free cashback offers, so be sure to check the links down below in the description for all kinds of free stuff. Now, once again guys, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. All the best with your business ventures and making more money, and until tomorrow, adios.